everybody. Thanks for joining me today. I'm standing here on 3rd Avenue, just below the corner of 116th Street, which has become, or at least it was a few years ago, it still sort of is the center of Little Mexico in Manhattan. I'm here today because we're getting close to Cinco de Mayo. And now Cinco de Mayo in Mexico is not a big celebration. That would be independence for 2 days in mid-September. But in the U.S., Cinco de Mayo has become an important celebration of Mexican cultural identity. So for that reason, I really enjoy celebrating it too. So behind me there is Little Mexico Meat Market, which is one of my favorite places to shop for fresh Mexican produce and for shelf items. So I need just a couple of things for our wonderful little Mexican snack I'm going to make. So come with me, we'll go inside Little Mexico and see if we can find what I need today, and then we'll head back to the kitchen, okay? Thanks for joining me. Now you can see that Little Mexico stocks a whole bunch of different products from La Morena because it's a really good brand, and it's not just that wonderful chipotle. Those chipotles, there they are, aren't they gorgeous? They also have a lot of other different kinds of pickles, including our whole pickled jalapeños that we need for our recipe today. The big can, the 26-ounce can, is the one I'm using today, and so if you'll open that up, and if you pour those out, you can see what your count is going to be, so you'll know better what kind of yield you're going to get for your for the recipe. Now these are really large. A lot of them are really large, but that makes for a little bit uneven portions, but that's okay. Notice that can has a nice white lining in it, so you don't have to worry about cans with acidic ingredients so much anymore. So we're opening up a couple of 5-ounce cans of tuna. Nothing too fancy. This is chunk light in oil, which is my favorite. You may need to use something that's in water, and that's okay too. But I just sort of think it has less flavor somehow. But anyway, open 2 cans of tuna, drain those, scrape it in a bowl, and you want to mash that up, get it smoothed out a bit, and then all we're going to add to the tuna is about 2 tablespoons or a little more of bottled mayonnaise and the juice of 1/2 lime. That'll do it. So give that a roll so it'll be nice and juicy before you cut it. And so mix up your tuna mixture and you're all ready to go. Now you can serve this 2 different ways. You can stuff whole jalapeños to serve as a first course with a knife and fork, or you can cut them in half and stuff them and then pass them around as finger food. So I'm going to show you both different approaches today. So I'm looking for 2 nice jalapeños, not too big, that I can present together on one plate. So make a cut along one side to open it up. Try to hold it so that the stem is curling up, so it'll curl up, and then you want to make your cut on top there. Then you need to hollow the jalapenos out with a little spoon. Use a little coffee spoon. So get the membranes and seeds out, and then it's good to turn them upside down and let them drain for a little bit too, so that there won't be any extra brine there. So that's good. So when you have your chiles ready to go, then you can start to stuff them. So use that same little coffee spoon to scoop the tuna into the cavity there. So be kind of generous with the tuna, because you want a nice balance. The tuna gives a nice sort of sweetness and a buffer to the heat of the chiles, so you have to have enough of it. So I'm just choosing two whole jalapenos that will look nice together. I ended up with this second one because it has a nicer, greener color, so that's why I'm stuffing that one. So just kind of neaten that up a little bit, and that is the whole stuffed jalapenos. Just neaten it a little bit. Okay, so that's how that looks. So that makes a nice, generous first course serving. Then for the little pass around ones, we've already cut the jalapenos in half and scooped out the insides and drained them a bit, and then just spoon a nice generous amount into that cavity, neaten it up a little bit, and you're all set to go. So you can pass those around, and they'll make finger food. The recipe is at brucebeckinthekitchen.com, and I think you'll find that this will be a really nice addition to your Cinco de Mayo celebration. Please stop by and leave a comment. I always love to hear from you. brucebeckinthekitchen.com. Thanks everybody. Happy Cinco de Mayo.